That's a real hit. Less than piss, boy.
Hold on, I'm spinning blizzard. I got you. Bro,
And Iyokuu, baby, what's good, guys? Iyokuu here, and my glasses broke, so I'm blind. So if I'm out of focus, I can't see it, not my fault. Regardless, kind of want to talk about DNF Duel, right? The beta is finally done. I think all 3 days went by. I only really played the first night and then the second day. I played a lot on Saturday, or not Saturday, maybe it was Sunday. I don't remember the day exactly. But point being is that I got a good 6 to 8 hours worth of playing the game. While I was playing the game, there were some things which, to be honest, I almost have the same exact opinion that I had in the first beta. Now, during the first beta, I played Kunoichi, and Kunoichi was super fun. I touched Inquisitor for a little bit. She was super fun. And just, you know, locking my opponent down with the Fire Will or the Fire Tornado, those things were excellent because I was the aggressor. Never did I come to the realization that things like guard cancel and rolling were in the game, only because the game does not have a tutorial that they give you inside of the beta. And yes, I know that the YouTube videos exist and they gave us that, but that's like whatever. Beta number 2 rolls around and I'm a little bit more comfortable and knowledgeable about my options. Those options still suck and just ah, boy. DNF Duel is one of those games, very kusoge, as they say. I think that's the proper term, right? Very bullshit. Game is literally designed to be bullshit. It's fun as long as you're the one not blocking. That's the easiest way that I've come to find myself explaining how this game feels. I love the character design. I love that each character feels unique, sort of in their own way. And I do like the offense in this game. I think the guard cancel, or not the guard cancel, but the inversion mechanic is similar to that of Tatsunoko Go vs. Capcom's. And I just, you know, adding extra things, using it for movement options. There's a lot about DNF Duel that we don't know, or at least I don't know, because the game doesn't have a training mode or tutorial. So a lot of that time spent playing the game is me trying not to lose or trying to understand what these mechanics might do. But my opponent, who is trying to win, their only goal is to beat the crap out of me. So it's like I wasn't really able to sit down and focus and learn with DNF Duel. But that's a whole different conversation to talk about regarding the fact that they just didn't have a training mode or tutorial, and that quite honestly sucked. Moving into the actual matter of the game itself, though, it's fun but bad. Man, DNF Duel is a bad game with a lot of potential. Does that make sense? Are we on the same page here? All right, cool. DNF Duel is a bad game with a lot of potential. That potential being held back by the defensive options that exist, or rather don't exist in DNF Duel. There's no reason my guard cancel should open me up to be punished by whatever the hell is going on the other side of the screen. It just if you don't know because you didn't come across it and you just happen to be one of those lucky people from playing online, there are a couple of characters in the game who have attacks, techniques, skills, MP skills, supers, whatever you want to use the term for. They have a way of locking you down in place and you cannot escape. You just have to hold it. You cannot roll out. There is no evasive cancel to roll out. You cannot guard cancel your way out, because if you do, you get blown up. And for whatever reason, the game registers once you activate guard cancel, you are now open to being attacked / comboed again, and I don't understand why. The grabs in the game leave you at almost at disadvantage, right? Most fighting games, when you grab the opponent, you are generally, it's like sort of your turn, but it's not your turn. Like, you can't just run up and smack the crap out of them, right? Not for free. But sometimes, depending on the grab, depending on the position, the character, back throw or forward throw, you can get a meaty, or you can walk up a little bit and just get closer to your opponent. You can go for some type of setup, maybe like a jump over or a cross up. That exists in most fighting games, but in DNF, that is not the case. In DNF, when you throw someone, they get up the same time you're able to move. They can, I guess, tech on the ground. It's not even a tech. They literally just get up and the both of you are mashing buttons. Some characters have faster buttons than other, and I've never had a game where you grab someone and instead of being rewarded by the grab and me being able to advance forward, if even slightly, we are now put back at neutral, complete neutral, and whose ever button is faster beats the other person. It just, I want this game to be good. I'm not paying $50 for this game. I want this game to be good because it's fun. Like I said, it's fun when I'm not blocking. When you're not blocking in the game, it's fun. I want this game to be fun. I see a lot of potential in this game. I think it could be very cool, especially if they start introducing things like maybe a 2v2 mechanic or a new mode that just happens to have 2v2, new characters. If you want to do a season pass, that's cool too. Just whatever. The game as a fighting game as a whole can be good. Personally, I think this would have been a great game to go free to play with, but that's a different conversation that the FGC isn't ready for just yet. All in all, DNF Duel is one of those games where I would honestly say just keep your eye on it. I don't think this game is worth $50, not right now. And my biggest fear is that this is the final version of the game we're gonna get. This is not a beta at this point. This is the game that we're going to get. Janky guard cancels, shitty defense, oppressive ass offense, fun as hell if you're not blocking, and that is the game. If it came out at 40 bucks, I'd say hell yeah. For $40, it's worth mashing buttons on, but for 50, closer to 60, I don't think so. But that's just me, you know, that's my opinion. You guys are more than welcome to be inclined to your own. I encourage everybody in the comment section to talk about it. Let me know how you feel about DNF. So far from what I've gathered in the other comment sections that I've been in for other people's videos, when I mention a comment or talk about it, a lot more people agree with me than I thought were gonna agree with me. So I'm hoping that I see a lot more of that here. But if not, and we have some, you know, discourse or disagreements, that's totally cool too. Like I said, I don't want the game to do bad, right? I'm not wishing any ill will on the game, the company, or anything like that. I just know that at this point in time, screaming to the heavens for these video game companies, especially fighting games, to listen to us and heed what we're saying, and then make or take that advice or whatever, these suggestions to better their game. They don't do it because they have their own vision, and they're gonna do whatever they want to do, and there's no talking them out of it. So that's where we are now. There is a survey that you guys can take. I'll probably link it in the description if I remember it, but yeah, do that. Let them know how you feel about the game. It probably will help. I can't say my user outro because it's inappropriate for YouTube. Going to sleep. Smell you later.